Alright class, so today we're going to move on to cookies. Before now we've done different methods of how someone can invade our privacy, invade our private information using either different sorts of programs which are used for exact this purpose, or sometimes where hacking was involved, people would directly go in, or there were attacks against our system or our information, our data. So all of those had like negative intention towards them. They were all basically malware or malways of functioning. Now today we're going to start with cookies, and anyone who has been using web these days, internet, going to different websites, I'm sure all of you are very familiar with cookies. Those are like most of the times those are like little pop-up messages that we get, and unless and until we allow the cookies, we're not able to access the website. So basically what cookies are packets of information. Okay? These packets of information are sent by a web server to a web browser. Okay? Every time you access a website, cookies are generated. Now what actually cookies are just pieces of data, pieces of information about you essentially. Okay? They're not intended for an attack against your personal information or for identity theft or whatever other reasons there are. They're just there to sort of collect information about you. So I'm sure you would have noticed that when you access a particular sort of website, the next time you access the internet, you get ads related to that as well. You get messages like you opened this particular website, other people who opened this website opened this as well. Okay, so it's just like an anonymous piece of information. It's not saved by your name, or it's essentially saved by probably your IP address or like that, and it just contains data of what you're mostly looking for when you access the web. Okay, so most of the time when a website which has cookies to offer, a message is frequently displayed saying cookies are required to access this site. Okay, every time the user visits the website, cookies will have collected some key information about the user. So most of the time those key informations are that key information is about what you like to access on the internet. They're able to carry out user tracking and also maintain user preferences. Okay? For example, when a user buys a CD on a music website, the cookies will have remembered the user's previous buying. Okay? And then they'll give you a message that customers who bought items in your recent history also bought something else. Okay? So cookies aren't programs, but are simply pieces of data. They can't actually perform any functions. They only allow the detection of web pages viewed by a user on a particular website. So whenever you go on a website and let's suppose you're buying something and you put it in your cart, let's suppose you're buying a t-shirt for yourself, the next time you access the web or next time you access another website related to that, the information will still be there that this person likes to buy t-shirts. So if you like to buy t-shirts, you can also access this website as well. Okay? So sometimes you get these in the form of ads also on Facebook. Even when they're saying tracking, that's also true. Okay? By tracking, sometimes you visit someplace, you have your cell phone with you, you have the GPS on it. Most of the time we have our location turned on. Sometimes we're using the Google Maps. Sometimes you just need the location for some other website that we're accessing, and our locations are turned on, and we are in a shop, let's suppose, ठीक है? And sometimes it gets a bit creepy as well, that I went to this particular place and the next day my Facebook keeps up popping ads of similar or the same place. Sometimes you're even talking about something. I mean, it has happened to me as well. And you have your smartphone next to you. You know, you're talking to someone and at the same time you're browsing the internet. So your smartphone is listening. So all of these cookies, what they do is just relate what your data is and, you know, gives you information about you can access these particular things as well. So all sorts of tracking information, what websites you're opening, all of that, where are you going, आप जब उस एरिया के इंटरनेट से कनेक्ट करते हैं, कभी कभार शॉप की वाईफाई से कनेक्ट करते हैं. So cookies are basically saving all of that data. So every time you go on a website, the cookie will tell the website that this person likes this, this and this. So maybe show him or give him the option of this, this and this. And sometimes it comes in the form of ads. Facebook presents cookies in the form of ads and all of that. ठीक है? So these aren't really programmed or designed to actually go against you or work against you, but still it can be a subject of privacy and security concerns. Someone might not want the internet listening to them. ठीक है? So how the information is stored is the information is gathered by cookies and it forms an anonymous user profile. ठीक है? Without your name, it just user profile एक बना लेता है कि this person goes here, here and here. It cannot access your personal information of credit cards or passwords. जब आप अगर कहीं से कुछ खरीद रहे हैं, if you're buying something off of a website, the cookies cannot access your credit card details or your passwords. It just takes in the information of what you're actually buying. ठीक है? So this is all about cookies. They're not essentially malware, but they can be a concern for privacy and security.